Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. This is Magic Man, and we're doing a video on the test server today. What we have is a lot of nerfs and some buffs coming out. It's going to make a lot of people unhappy. It's going to make some people happy. Okay? But before we get into that, what I want to do is talk about a new drone they're coming out with, the Haruko. This little puppy has some good abilities. It's kind of like the Kestrel drone. This thing shoots a shot around 20,000 damage. It's got a 6-second reload on it. That's for skill 1. It's like a shotgun. For number 2, it gives you 30% extra horsepower when you use an active module. Okay? So you can run whatever. Shield breaker, heals, whatever you want. And not only do you get that, you also get some extra DOT, which stacks, the 35 stacks. That's 171 HP it takes off per second. Okay? That's pretty good. That's good. You hit somebody and they get around a corner, it's going to take them out. Now, it lasts for 5 seconds, but this thing stacks, so it's going to be kind of like the Kestrel, like I said, with that ability. Additional damage of 5%, and that can also stack with your outgoing damage. It increases your damage, so you're using DOT weapons, you're going to get a lot of extra damage out of this drone. Plus, you're going to get 10% extra durability on your bot. It's like having an extra module. That's going to be great. We also have the Shatter, which is the light version weapon, which does very considerable damage. You have to see these things shoot. It's a 250 meter weapon, but it's pretty tough. The Splinter, 22,000, and that's on the test server. So it can get higher. It will go higher. It's got a medium, light, and a heavy version to that weapon. Alright. Then you got the Uchi Kuchi bot, which is a pretty cool bot that has a rush ability on it. You can close distances very fast. 300 meters with the ability. That's without a pilot. With a pilot and with your skills on there for speed and modules, you could really brawl this thing out. You put these new weapons on here, and you're ready to go. The Splinter and the Shatter. Okay. Everybody knows of the Cyphus weapons. We have the Ultimate Igniters. I'd love to have a set of them. And everybody's tired of this one, but hey, I gotta talk about it. The Crisis with the Reapers is going to be nerfed. Let's talk about that. As a matter of fact, what we have first is, with the Crisis bot, to your outgoing damage from your overpower button, your ability is going to be reduced from 1.3 to 1.2. Doesn't seem like a big deal. Alright. For the links though, the force field durability is decreased by 40%. So while its ability is on and get that force field going, that's 40% less on that one. The ability duration is going to go 6 to 4 seconds. So it's not going to last as long. It's going to be more like an Orochi. Alright? And the cooldown is going to be from 11 to 9. That's what I mean by being an Orochi. It's getting closer to being able to use your ability quicker, but you only get one ability. Okay? Then we got the Nether. Its force field durability is decreased by 40%. So no standing there taking shots. 40%. I mean, you're gonna get your butt kicked if you think you can stand in there. Go ahead and try. 40% is quite a bit. And the ability recharge time on that is increased to 10 seconds per charge. So you can dash, but you're losing 2 seconds for each one. So that last one that you depend on, it's not going to be there for a while. I mean, it's got 5, so maybe we won't see a difference really in that. It's going to be slower. It's going to go from 58 kilometers to 53. Okay? And that's all on the nether there. The angler, bonus to movement speed. When you hit your ability with the angler, electric shift ability is going to be reduced from 1.8 to 1.3. Okay? That's big difference. And they've already nerfed it. The movement speed decreased from 53 to 50 kilometers. That's a big difference too. But the durability is going to be increased to 15%. 15% more durability on the angler. And then we have the Mars, bonus to movement speed. When you throw out your remote, it's going to be reduced 25 to 15 kilometers faster. So it's going to slow you down after you throw your turret, in other words. It's just, not a great big deal. Your Aegis is going to be decreased, which is a big deal. It's going to be more, it's 20% less now. And the whole total durability is going to be decreased to 15% less. Okay, and that's all on the Mars. We have the Seraph, bonus to movement from the skyward ability reduced 2 to 1.5. So some of these are actually going to turn out to be a buff. The force field durability is going to be decreased 25%. So if a Crisis Reaper is hitting you, it's probably going to take you out now. Unless you phase shift. That's with the Seraph. You're going to also lose 15% overall durability with the Seraph. That sucks. One thing for the people who like the Leech, its ability cooldown is going to be 2 seconds shorter, 18 seconds to 16 seconds. So that's going to be a big change for that one. The durability on the Demeter is going to be increased 10%. 10% on a bot that's already strong. The Demeter, that's going to be great. I mean, I play that bot every day. I'm going to love that one. So that's one good thing. The Revenant side shields will be increased 10%. They get blasted off now, so it's about time to do something about that. The Aljun built-in weapon damage is going to be increased to 15%. 15% more damage with its built-in weapon. Alright, and Phantom Lovers, the damage reduction from the Blink ability is increased 35 to 45%. You'll be taking less damage. You're gonna, right now it's at 55, it's going to 85 defense points. So that's a good thing for you. The Rook cooldown, when you activate for your shield replacements, is going to be increased to 14 to 16. That's a nerf now. Don't let them trick you. They're increasing the time. It's going to take longer until you get it back. So if you want to teleport in new shields, it's going from 4 seconds to 6 seconds. And your overall shield durability is going to be decreased by 15%. So that's with the Rook. It's going to be a big game changer there. With the Indra, its link on the ability is going to be increased to 16%. Once again, that's a nerf. It's going to take 16 seconds instead of 14 seconds now. But its duration will be increased from 3 to 5 seconds. So it will last longer, but it'll take longer to get it. It's not a bad move. Luchador, its frog splash ability, cooldown, is going to be increased 5 seconds more. So your jump ability is going to take you 5 seconds longer to get to it, 20 to 25 seconds. The ultimate defense ability duration, it's going from 6 seconds to 8 seconds. So it's not like one Titan's getting nerfed here. It seems they're all getting nerfed here. The serious bonus to movement speed for deploying a turret is going to be increased 2 extra seconds, or 2 extra kilometers an hour. So, you know, that's actually a nerf. It's increased, it's a nerf. The durability, though, is going to be increased 20% on the Sirius, so now you can finally use it and be proud of that bot. Even though it's got 3 light weapons, it's going to be great. 20% is a big, huge bump. Okay. The Heimdall also is going to get a buff. The damage bonus in attack mode is increased from 10% to 15%. Okay, so that's your damage bonus. And then your durability is going to be increased 10%. 10% is also a big jump on the Heimdall. Okay, that's your durability, 10% increase. So, physical shield duration increase 15%. So you're going to be 15% stronger with your physical shield. So the Heimdall is getting quite a buff. Okay. Guess they figure since it's a sitting target, you know, not moving, so it needs a buff to be able to stand there and brawl with the other ones. And it's going to get one. Okay. Then we have your regular weapons. I'm going to go through them quickly. The Reaper, the reload time is going 4 seconds longer to reload. Okay. The Needle, shot interval increase of 0.75 to 1.2 seconds. So they're going to be slowed down. Aegis durability will be increased 20% though. Didn't seem like much of a shell before. The Taje, the Yoji, and the Hwangi, the damage is decreased 30%. Effective distance 800 meters to 1100 meters. Okay, so you're getting a change now. Was 800 meters, it's going to 1100 meters on your laser weapons. So the damage decrease, we're going to have to find a way to get 30 extra percent in there to make these things work. Be a good counter for a lot of things if we can figure that 30% out. Spear, bonus damage, shots reduced. It's going to go from 1.5 and 2.5 to 1. So basically, the spear is going to be reduced in its firing capability. The feinter, the reload interval is going to be increased from 2 seconds to 3 seconds. I don't know why they're doing the feinter, but they are. Cudgel damage is decreased 5%. The amount of particles per shot are going to be reduced on the Glory from 30 to 20. Snare, Skady, and Hell are going to have an increase. Okay, so they're getting a buff. The Hell, Snare, and Skady to bring them back out 40 to 48 ammo capacity. The Sting ammo capacity is increased 5 to 6. The Volt's getting a buff 5% on its damage. The Scourge shot intervals are slowing down just a point. But the time to empty the magazine is going down by a second, basically. So you're losing 1 second of firing, and you're also losing a slight bit of damage. Shock trains getting an increase, 8%. Exodus is going right now. The reload is 1.1. It's going to 1.0, so it's getting a buff. Time to fully reload, 23 seconds. Okay, that's not good. That should have been changed. The Rhine, Cryo, and Glacier, they're all getting a 5% buff. Oxy, Argon, shot intervals increased from 9 to 0.15. Okay. It's going to take longer for the weapon to shoot out its bullets. All right. Yavor and the Veyron, they're going to reduce the particles per shot 3 to 2. So the Veyron and the Yavor is getting nerfed also, but the particle dispersion increased by 14%. It'll be more accurate. Damage is increased by 10%, but it's still a nerf. The Cyclone and Cataclysm are getting an increase of 10%. You got them laying around? Let's try them out again. And finally, the Striker gets a buff of 5% of damage. Okay, so that's a lot to swallow all at one time. Hopefully they can't get some of this stuff figured out in time and don't do it all at once. Give us a chance to rebuild whatever we got to do. But what I wanted to say was this: I wanted to play a game on the test server today, but honestly, this is a lot to swallow for you guys. You know, you have the changes with the motherships and how they don't take any of the turrets off of your robots, okay? Off of your motherships. If you have them, leave them on there. All right? Please. They'll probably make them more available again, like they used to be. They haven't been available lately. So we'll just have to keep our eye open. Don't take any of them off because you'll lose them in your inventory. All right? That's that. And yeah, I just wanted to also mention that right now in your leaderboards, they have a special. If you like the Invader, if you can get 10,000 points and get that pilot, they will give you the Invader. Okay, this is Pixonic's words. The Invader is available for 10,000. 10,000, doing the math, is 20 tokens. 20 tokens, 500 apiece. Okay, so you will be able to get your Invader very cheap. You just have to get that pilot first. You get the pilot, you immediately get the bot. All right, so this is Magic Man. I'm thanking you for your time and your patience. I hope to see you guys out there on the battlefield with smiles on your robots, okay? I'm going to take off and I'm going to do some play time, but I'm not going to let you watch, okay? So you're going to have to play yourself, all right? Just watch it twice if you have to get some more information back. If not, you can always check it out on War Robots site. People will be talking about it in Reddit, but just enjoy your rest of your weekend, guys. I'm gonna take off. All right, love y'all. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you. Bye bye.